We're very excited for the announcements today. The new line of Meta glasses. It's the first line of glasses that we've designed with our partner EssilorLuxottica from the ground up. So this builds on the work that we've been doing with Ray-Ban and Oakley and iconic brands, and it basically brings all of that functionality to a new line that we hope will be accessible to a lot more people, but it brings all of the functionality, including the most advanced AI models that we've built right into the glasses. So we're very happy to be doing this.
What is it about the form factor of glasses that draws you to, to think that that will be sort of the next, I guess, version of the phone, maybe?
Yeah, so I guess there's a few things overall that make us optimistic that glasses are the next computing platform. One is that you kind of have this trajectory over time where computing gets to be more natural and more integrated in our lives, and glasses just give you the opportunity to interact with technology but remain present with the people around you, which I think is a really fundamentally important thing that obviously phones don't do. When you interact with your phone, you're kind of interacting with this small rectangle. It pulls you away from the world around you. You want to have technology be able to effectively fully integrate with the world around you. So that's a big one. Another piece is that glasses are the ideal form factor for you to be able to give an AI assistant that works for you the ability to see what you see, hear what you hear, talk to you throughout the day, and eventually also display information in your field of view and be able to overlay things on the world around you. So that's something that you can get parts of that with other form factors. You might be able to, if you have earbuds, maybe it can hear what you hear and maybe it can talk to you. But I think the visual part is going to be very important, and obviously glasses, I think, are the ideal form factor for that. And then one more thing is just that glasses are it's a thing that people have, right? I mean, there's almost 2 billion people in the world wear optical glasses already, and billions more wear sunglasses. So I kind of think we're at this moment now where it's kind of like, everyone had everyone had flip phones, and then you got smartphones came out, and it just kind of it felt pretty clear that in 5 years or whatever, all of the flip phones were going to be smartphones. And that's basically, how I feel about glasses today. It's like, what is the reason why 5 years from now, any of the glasses that people wear are not going to be able to have this kind of functionality to help people out throughout their day? It just doesn't quite make sense. So I think it's a very natural design that people are used to.
How long? You have had access to these probably longer than almost anyone on the planet. How have they changed your daily routine?
The main thing that I notice is just there are a lot of things that you could do on your phone. But if you have glasses on, it's just better. All right, so being able to talk to, take phone calls and have your ear open and not occluded. So it's like, all right, I'm just walking down the street and you can hear what's going on. I think that's really nice. The fact that the microphone is in the nose pad, so the clarity of the audio that it picks up is so high that you could literally be in a wind tunnel and it would sound completely clear to the person on the other side. I mean, I've taken business calls on a jet ski, not often, but it has happened. And the other person could not tell that I was on it's great, right? That's good. You don't necessarily want to tell the other person that you're on a jet ski. So I think that kind of stuff is nice. But the main way that I think that this is going to work is that, it's not like all the other computing platforms go away, right? When we started using phones, our computers didn't go away. We still have computers, but I don't know how many of you feel this way, but I'm sitting at my desk, my computer's right there, but I still just reach for my phone to go send someone a message or something, right? Because it's just, the phone has kind of become the primary platform. And I think, similarly, glasses are going to be that. So I think as you can do more and more with the glasses, we'll just kind of be in a world where you'll have your phone with you, but it'll just kind of stay in the pocket more of the time. And then maybe eventually you'll leave it at home more of the time. But I don't think that in the next 10 years we're going to stop having phones or something like that. I just think that glasses are going to, each generation, become more and more the primary thing that we use and just be more integrated into our lives.
Having started this in 2014, I know that Meta is very early, or has been very early on the AI wave, and responsible for a lot of early machine learning in the 20 teens, long before anyone in this crowd was interacting with an LLM, there have been revolutionary steps that have taken place in the last 6 months, 12 months.
Totally.
How has that changed sort of how you think about what is inside the glasses and how people will use them?
So one of the neat things is that if you get the hardware package right, hardware is kind of slow, right? So we've been planning like this generation of glasses for whatever, 2 years, or whatever the cycle is for that. And we're planning the 2028 line of glasses now, right, and all that. Then you get all these releases in between that are basically just the AI getting better and better. So if you buy these glasses today, they're just going to keep on getting more and more useful for you as the AI becomes more powerful and able to do more things. So the biggest advances in the last couple of years, I'd say there's the simple one on multimodal understanding, right? So just being able to not just ask it a question, but actually have it be able to see what's going on around you and be able to kind of talk to you about that is quite helpful. And obviously language translation at this point is almost solved, right? So you have the real-time translation built into it, so you travel to another place, it can basically speak to you and translate another language. But one of the things that I'm really excited about is the advance in the agentic AI. So what I guess I mean by that is moving away from this use pattern where you ask it a question and it's one question, one answer, right? It's what I think this is going to evolve more towards is either you give it a task and it goes away and thinks and then comes back a bit later, or you just have these like live sessions where it's like I'm cooking, I'm like baking something with my daughter, and I'm terrible at this, and I'm just trying to do it to hang out with my 3-year-old who's into baking, and like it can basically just, it's like, no, really don't do that, like do this instead. And it's like, okay, that's good, I didn't even have to ask it, it's watching, right, it knows. I think do not put the flour there. So that I think is really good, right? And basically as you tune the system, you can go from half an hour of like the always on AI to an hour to 2 hours to eventually that's like just all day, right? And then that's a very different mode of using the AI where now obviously you'll have control over how you're when you want it to be on and not, but you can see that like pretty quickly I think we're going to get to the zone where you effectively have the ability for your AI to see what you see, hear what you hear, summarize that, help you out with all of these things throughout the day. And it's just kind of amazing when you plug this stuff into an AI, how much of the signal that we have throughout our day that we just kind of miss, or we tune stuff out because we're focused on something, but there's something else happening that was important, or someone said something in a conversation. And so kind of the ability to have that kind of memory or be able to help you in all these ways is going to be incredibly important.
How do you sort of normalize, because this does allow you to be present, but it is somewhat intrusive in your life, particularly if it is helping you and actively engaging in everything that you're
you want
seeing.
to make sure, I think, so our mantra for designing the glasses is that they have to be great glasses first. I guess what we mean is that the technology is secondary, the fashion and the wearing it is actually primary, which is it was an interesting thing for us to get there as a technology company, because I think most of the technology companies think about it as like, all right, we're trying to cram all this technology into it. It's like, this shape looks kind of like the glasses that they put out. Like, why won't people wear this? But I think it's like I think the reality is that you're going to wear the glasses, like whatever glasses you have, you're going to wear for many hours, and you're going to use the technology for some small fraction of it. And it's actually really important. So in order to unlock that, it needs to be that the glasses are something that you're proud to wear, and they need to be comfortable so that way you'll wear them for long periods of time. So they have to be great glasses first. Part of that also means getting out of the way, right? So I think a lot of technology companies kind of have the vision of, oh, well, we can help you here, and we can help you here, and we can help you here, and like, okay, let's just kind of like bombard you with stuff, and it's like, people don't want that. I don't want that, right? It's like, I think you actually want it to be very sparing in terms of when it will ping you or interrupt you on something. So that's kind of the way that we think about it, is great glasses first, technology available when you want it with more and more capabilities, but we really don't want it to be intrusive.